All I can see are white dots from the lights. It looks a little brighter though, right?
Oh, that's cute. That watermelon one?
Isn't it adorable? I made it before I left. It actually goes, it's in the wrong place. It goes like that. Isn't it cute?
Uh-huh.
That's like for Mother's Day. Are we live? I gotta figure out what's happening here. It is 6:02. I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. I don't like to be late. Whoops. Let's see. Can I get the comments? Alicia! How are you? I pay you this month. I think I paid for 2 months in a row. Remind me, if I didn't pay you, I'll take care of that. I thought I paid March and April at the same time, but I could be wrong. How are you, friend? I'm so happy that my link is up and running now. It's so fun. Hey, Kathy Gaffney. You guys, we're going crazy with color tonight. You know how I like to mix my colors? And originally when I bought this mesh, I really thought it was like hot pink and orange, but it's kind of a yellow. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Hot pink, orange, yellow, black, tropical florals. Huh?
Chocolate chocolate tag.
Thank you. I always feel guilty when I don't pay on time, and yet I always forget. And since May's almost here, if I'll do May, I'll do April, May. You know how I do. You know how I do. Hey, Doreen. Hi, guys. So I'm struggle busting because I can't see anything. So one of the tricks that I learned from Damon was to take my light diffusers off my lights, which is great, except that I can't see a thing. So anyway, if you're just coming on, welcome. I'm JoJo with JoJo's Rustic Remnants. I always forget to say that. And we are working with a little short swag. Look how tiny it was. But I made it into a big one. And so now it's like 32 inches long. It is 32 inches by about 20 wide. It's going to get bigger. I know that shocks you. Hey, Tracy. Welcome, guys. Come on in, share the live or whatever it is you want to call it. Sprinkle, I don't care. But I was inspired by this sign. I love this sign. But I also love this particular ribbon. It's not the standard butterfly one because I have one of those, but this one has pink in it. So I was like, okay, I'm looking at it. I see all my colors here. Black, orange, yellow, pink, green, white. We're doing it. This is a UV protected wreath size board from Deco Exchange. You can buy this at Deco Exchange at, guess what? ShopLikeJojo.com. I'm so glad I can say that and it actually works. So that's what we're working on tonight, and I'm just trying to decide. I think I want my little guy, it's kind of big. I think I want her cattywampus. I'm just deciding if I want her kitty cornered right or kitty cornered left. And I honestly think I'm going to go right. I typically go left, but I think I'm going to go right and maybe not like in the middle third because I'm going to do a bow up top, I think, and a long taily bow at the bottom. And wait till you see what I picked out for this. It's crazy. And I probably went a little overboard. But, all right, don't spill, don't spill, don't spill, don't spill, don't spill, don't spill. Can you see them all? Ferris, this is not Ferris Silk, but this is a knockoff from Ferris Silk. It is pink, yellow, white, orange. I got me some black polka dot from Ferris Silk. That is another Ferris Silk that is double-sided pink and orange. Then me a Swiss dot. Then my favorite ribbon that inspired the whole thing. And then a little fancy panty yellow. So we're going to see. Then I whipped out some tropical floral. I do love tropical floral. Tropical is one of those things that doesn't really sell around here. I've done some stuff with proteas. Thought they were beautiful. They've gone nowhere. But I love the tropical and I love all the green. And then I pulled out some light pink and yellow. All the things. So we're just going to have ourselves a good time tonight. You know why? Because today has been a very long day for me. It's been a long week. Tomorrow I have to meet and be an adult. I have to wear a suit and dress up for the Board of Trustees. And it's like taped and recorded. I hate all of that. You know, like people can watch it live and they're, I hate it. So anyway, I have to behave myself and I have to adult. And that stresses me out because I'm always afraid I'm going to say like a bad word or something. Like the other day I called my president honey. And I was like, I didn't mean to call you honey like that. She laughed. She goes, you're funny. We were talking about, you know what we were talking about? This is how it started. So I am working on the Go Global event, which is the name of our event for the president of Sinn Féin, Mary Lou, and she comes on the 16th of May. We're having this gigantic party for her. It's a reception, but it's also a fundraiser for our Going Global initiative at the college. So it allows students to travel internationally, absorb another culture, learn another language, do all that stuff that you should do in college, right? And a lot of our students cannot afford to do that. It's extremely expensive. They want to go. They earn credit. You know, it's expensive. So we're doing the fundraiser called Going Global, and all of the proceeds from this event will benefit that program, which is very exciting. So where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. So I had my meeting with the president because I meet with her every week or every other week. I don't know what it is. I meet with her a lot. And we were talking about all the things, and I said, you know, I'm very excited because my niece, Olivia, who graduates from high school next year, finally picked her trip. I'm super excited about it. It's a place I've never been. She's never been. No one in her family has ever been, and that's what she wanted. I want to go someplace 50-yard rolls of ribbon.
I was waiting to.
Oh, okay, sorry. So anyway, she picked her trip, and the trip that she picked is Norway, Belgium, the Arctic Circle, and what else?
I don't know,
a lot of places. Let me just tell you, quite frankly, I can't even read. And I'm pretty good about that, but I can't read it. Anywho, we're taking a cruise, and we're going to try to fly first class. Her mother said, she can't fly first class. She can't afford it. And I said, she only has to pay for her ticket because the other auntie and I cover the trip. And so what we said to her was, we didn't fly first class with Tanner, but the last time we went to Turkey and Greece and flew to Italy. He goes, I'm flying first class next time. So it's a long flight. So I said, well, maybe we should consider that. So her mom said, she can't afford it. I said, she can afford it. She got more money than all of us because it's like, you know, she pretty much has her first communion money. So I said to her, well, you'll pay for what a normal ticket would cost, and then the two aunties will absorb the rest of that. So we're going to go first class because, listen, I like to fly first class. I'm fluffy. I don't like to interfere into someone else's seat. Not to mention, when you're flying overseas, my legs sometimes swell. So I was like, I need to be comfortable. Anywho, long story short, we're having this conversation with the president, and I tell her.
Jojo, did you see the 50-yard rolls of ribbon? 11/2 or 2,
1.5 or 2 inch
for $4 and $5 at General Hotel.
Shut up! I didn't. I did not see that. Anyway, so I was talking to the president. I was telling her that story, and she said because she's been. She goes, it was cold. You're going to the cold? I go, oh honey, and like that, and I didn't mean to say it. Oh honey, I said I have a little extra fluff, and my blood pressure is really high. I just went to the doctor on Monday, and they're doubling up my dose. Because it's stress, but it is what it is. And she's like, I have to wear a coat.
I went to all of them. Hit me up for tips.
Listen, I will, Kelly. Tell me all the things. Like what we should say. Hi, Sharon Priester. I miss you. Oh my God. I was coming up with ideas this weekend for Sharon Priester dolls. I'm like, oh, I want to do that. I want to do this. I got this idea. I got that idea. Anywho. So yeah, I said to the president, oh honey, I don't need a jacket. I have a little extra fluff. I said, it's going to be the summertime. I went to Alaska in the summertime and we were wearing our short breeches, and my nephew, I wore pants, but my nephew, we flew in a helicopter, landed on a glacier. He still talks about it. It was incredible. We drank the water right off the glacier. It was the cleanest, most incredible tasting water ever. And he was wearing his shorts and he was fine. So I'm like, I'm not worried about it. But anyway, that's how I got onto that tangent. But I'm super excited about it. Belgium, the Arctic Circle, Belgium.
Some countries are never.
I can't even say the
I went in the
countries.
summer. It was warm. You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. Trust me, I got the fluff. I'll be fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so we have our little cattywampus, right? Can you see that it's like crooked, like that? So let's do this. Let's take out some stuff. Let's have some fun, because this is going to be a crazy bow. Do I really need this? Probably not, but I like it. Maybe I'll just use some tails with that. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so we're definitely going to use this because it has all the colors of what we need, and it's yellow on the back. So I'm going to do a short tail, well, sort of, a short tail on the top. All right, just pinching and twisting, laying it nice and flat for yourself. Oops, hello. This is good, thick ribbon. You guys, all of this stuff right here, I got from Deco Exchange or shoplikejojo.com. And last year I bought all of this pattern, which is the diagonal stripe, from a very expensive company. And this is what they call a dupe. It's not 100% exact, but you cannot tell the difference. You know what I mean? So they have some amazing colors. If you didn't see them, I showed them in my live when I came live on Sunday. Oops, don't let that fall. When I came live on Sunday, because I bought every one they had. Because I love this pattern.
She's saying, don't do the cruise adventures. Go private. No, not gonna
Go
happen.
private?
No.
Why?
So much
Tell
better.
me why.
No.
Oh, I bet they are, but
Nope.
Elaine, will you my mother's afraid we're going to miss the ship. I don't worry about that stuff. I don't worry about that. Just because you saw some idiot who didn't get back on time want to sue the cruise ship because they think the cruise ship should just wait for them. I'm not like that.
Well, things happen.
Oh, Lord. All right, I'm going to leave a long tail. And so economical. That's I'm all over the place today, guys. I apologize. I gave up my coffee crack, so I don't have coffee anymore. And all my meds are changing because, you know, it happens. When your blood pressure goes wacky, your thyroid goes even more wacky. Oh, Lord, I might only be able to do this in a tail. Lord! I guess I'll have to buy another one, Nana. It's okay. Because we already have this 4-inch. So we're going to do this as a 4-inch, a shorty tail. And we're going to have that tail in there too. Okay, perfect. And then I am going to use this because...
What? How did you give up coffee?
I suffered through the headache. It was bad. But I did it. I just took Excedrin migraine. I'm going to flip this. Am I going to flip it or am I going to leave it orange? I think I'm going to do pink. This is a D. Stevens. I think I told you Ferris Silk. I lied. This is a D. Stevens. But instead of pinching and twisting, I'm just going to pinch and loop so I get additional color. Right?
John Davis.
Hey, John. And I'm going to not twist that one so I get pink and I get orange. Okay? And I think I'm going to do it again.
Oh, it's too long.
It's not too long. What's too long? These get cut, Ma.
I know, no, not that one.
Oh, you're right.
Too
You're
long.
right. Sorry. Anna, you're right.
Ooh.
Then I'm going to pinch and twist and turn and pinch and twist so that I get different colors and different sides.
For the safety of it, for me, to have coffee.
I know. Listen, it's
It's
safer.
not coffee.
It's safer for everyone in the planet when I have my crack. It really is, because I almost ripped somebody's head off today. This is the asinine shit I deal with at work. So I had to order these really cute Irish coffee cups. They're glass. We're going to have a logo on them. It's a gift for everyone who comes to the party. And we're having an Irish coffee bar. It's going to be so cute. Pouring the Baileys, your coffee, and you get to take the souvenir. Love it, love it, love it. Right? So we have the logo. We're doing all the stuff. I go to pay for it with my credit card. My college credit card only has a certain amount. Everyone has the same amount. And when I got it, you have to sign your life away in blood. You can lose your job over these credit cards that they give you. And they say to me, you can only use it for certain things, blah, blah, blah. If for any reason you need us to increase it, it's super simple, no problem. Okay, great. I call them, I say, we need to order this. It's over my limit. I'm going to put some yellow in here. It's over my limit. Can you please increase my card by $3,000? Can't you do a purchase order? And I'm like, I'm ordering from a company that wants the payment now before they start the process. They're etching a glass. If they etch 300 glasses and we don't pay, it's not really fair to ask the company to do that. He's like, well, see what you can do. And so I write to the girl, I'm like, can you do it? She's like, yes, it's going to take extra time. I'm like, okay. We get it done. We do the purchase order. I send the purchase order. She says, I can't start this until you pay. Here's a copy of the invoice. Well, our contracts, even though I set up the purchase order, which is a guaranteed payment by law, the money has been set aside and reserved. You will get paid. It's a guarantee. They could sue us and get 50 times as much if we didn't pay, right? So I try to explain this to this girl, and she's like, well, you have to send me a copy of the actual purchase order. Now, when they send you the number, you have to wait to get the piece of paper, right? Because our mail actually goes to a main campus and then comes back to the campus, even though the people that wrote the purchase order are 2 floors above me. God forbid they walk it downstairs or call and say, can you come and get your purchase order? I'd be happy to run up there and go get it. But no, we don't do that. It goes in the mail. Has to go away for 2 days and come back to the same building. This is the shit I deal with. So I call upstairs. I'm like, guys, I know you must have an electronic copy of this purchase order in order to generate it. You had to do that. Well, it doesn't really work. What I have to do is sort of print it and scan. I go, print it and scan it and email it to me, please. They do that. I send it off to the girl. But geez, I'm crow. So when I called to get them, they're like, oh, we sent it to Mary Lynn. I said, yes, that's the hard copy paper. Someone sends it to her because she's the one who filled it out. It needs to come to me. I call him. He's like, oh, call so-and-so. So-and-so. I call that person. That person sends me back to the idiot I already talked to once. I get on the phone with their boss. I'm like, up my credit card. You told me it would be easy. You told me you could do it at 8. Well, yeah, of course, if it's approved. I go, it is approved. It's not. I'm not buying crack with it. I'm not buying booze. I'm buying a product that's a marketing piece for the president's investiture. It's the only reason I have the card is to buy this stuff. Not investiture. We already did that. The only reason I have the card is to buy the stuff for the 185th anniversary. Give me the damn money so I can do what I need to do. The money's already in the account. It's going to come in on the credit card. I'm going to pay it with the right account number. But no, we got to add 72 more steps to the process to make me insane, make me flush, lose my blood pressure, and the doctor says, your job is killing your soul. I said, amen, sister, but somebody got to pay the mortgage. This is my life.
Are you reading?
What? Yeah, go ahead, read Nana. Nana's like, are you going to shut up now? Go ahead.
You get to go by yourself. No feeling like cattle. Do what you want instead of what everyone else is doing.
Okay.
Get ahead of the crowds. Get taken to local eateries instead of the tourist places.
I do that in
like
Italy.
A completely different experience.
It is.
Yeah, but Karen won't do that, especially with Liv.
Well, with Liv, we do have to be careful because her mother will be all over the place. All right, this is directional, which, we all don't like, but it's
I received
okay.
an invoice from a vendor for over $10,000. It hasn't been paid, but I retired over 18 months ago. Sylvia Valley.
Oh, God. Listen, I just don't get it, right? But the thing is, I don't get it because it doesn't make sense. We all have a checkbook and we all balance
in
it.
your hand? I can't hold that ribbon.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. This one I had to twist twice, so it's a little bit wonky, but I'm flattening it with my hand because it is directional ribbon, so you have to turn it 2 times. 2 times. And we're going to give it a long tail to this one as well, because I never know how I'm going to do it. All right, so I'm going to leave my butterfly up on the top. I don't want to cover her. Oops, my daisies. And I'm going to get out some big zip ties.
Tanya Jojo, I love the colors in this and this bow.
Thank you. I'm shocked that I like it because I'm earthy, dirty, crunchy. But some days I need to brighten my day. So today is Wednesday, but it's going to be Taco Tuesday in my house because when I get done with this, I'm making me a big fat taco salad.
And then we gotta zip up those things.
Huh?
And
Then I got to whip up some. We have an event this weekend. So if anybody's in Suffield, Connecticut, come on by. It's the Hilltop in
like the
Suffield.
right hand doesn't know what the left hand. Yeah, that's.
Well, and the thing about it is they're
like,
like, oh, I'm procurement and their accounts payable. I'm like, you sit here, she sits there. Right there, there. You sit there, you sit there. I could touch both office doors. You all report in the same way. How come one doesn't? I don't get it. I do not get it. And I don't want to. You know why? Because it's stupid. It's stupid. If you did that in the real world, yeah, Mom, and your job was dumb. Accounts payable? No. Okay, let me work my bow here because I'm all in a tizzy. I just like, are you I'm gonna curse. Are you kidding me right now? I have all of these things that I have to do to pay attention to, and you want me basically wasting my time, not doing anything of a normal nature because you all have to have it in some persnickety little way that makes no sense to anyone. Stupid.
The rules are the rules.
No, Mom, there are no freaking rules because they don't know what they are. The rules are different every time I go upstairs.
No,
Every freaking
they are
time.
Not different.
Every time. It's
Are you
stupid.
that department? Nope.
Yeah, Mom, I know. And it was stupid then and it's stupid now.
But we passed every audit.
Yeah, but that's a different department. That's a third door over here. I can't really touch it, but if I put my foot, I can touch all three doors.
Don't take it out on that beautiful bow.
I know.
I'm glad I'm retired. Yes.
Oh, and the sad part is it just gets worse. It's like, let's streamline, let's do this. All of us, for years and years, you could not have anything but a wet signature. Fill out the paperwork by hand, mail it to the person, pray to God they open it, sign it, put an envelope, and send it back to you. Now we're allowed to have a signature electronically, only through DocuSign, but have mercy. I can't take it. I can't deal with stupid people. I cannot. I'm sure they think I'm stupid, but
don't get her started, Debbie.
who's that? Oh, I can't. I just cannot get started. All right, so I'm going to go down here, underneath here, and yes, you won't be able to see it.
Replay.
Stupid stuff at work. Stupid. And it's also even more upsetting because when I went to the doctor, it was like, your blood pressure is 169 over. I was like, let me just hold on a second. Basket of puppies. She's like, okay, we're going to do all of this stuff, and then we're going to take your blood pressure again. 3 times. 3 times they took it. And I have to go back in 4 weeks after I take this other med.
Streamline means we add 500 more steps, John Davis says.
I'm telling you, it's the most idiotic thing I've ever heard of in my life.
By a million, our government, yeah.
That's what it is. Well, because I work for a state institution. So I get it. I know there's going to be quirky things. Okay, I have to crush my bow. I get it. But stupidity? No. It's like, oh, I do this. I'm procurement. I do that. Oh, but I don't do this. So-and-so does that. Could I please just go to one person and have them tell me what I need to do? Oh, but that's different. It goes over here. Well, we have a travel agent, so I go to the travel agent. Well, why am I booking flights if we have a travel agent? Well, we only do it for this, and I'm not allowed to do that. I'm like, why am I doing everyone else's job?
Nobody wants to hear your nonsense.
Oh, Nana!
Can't fix stupid.
You cannot fix stupid. And that's all we got around there. Okay, I crushed my bow, so we're going to fix her. Because she's pretty. She's so pretty. We're going to give her a little twist. She's taking up the bottom here. I'm going to loop-de-loo some of these. Okay, let me cut the top. I love the black and white polka dot. I think that's a super good addition. Come here, you little one. This one over her.
Not even duct tape will fix stupid.
I'm telling you. It's duct tape and cockroaches that are going to outlive us all. You know why? Because they're smarter than the average bear. Okay. So this one right here, I'm going to loop it so it gives me basically a third loop. And I'm going in here deep into the mesh. See what I can find in here for I got a lot of mesh in here. Pine tie. Oh. Hold the phone. I can't find one, so let me get a couple. Let me get a couple of these. Make my life a little simpler. If you can't reach your pine tie, do what you were going to do. Twist a little pipe cleaner around it. Shove that in and get it down in there. And then you don't have to worry about looping back and forth.
Tracy Bradley, they sure wouldn't want my answer to all that stupid. Well, it is what it is. It's a state agency, and there's a.
But Mom, I wasn't doing it wrong. But then you go up there and you're like, okay, so I did this the last time. Here's what I did. Oh, you need another form now. What do I need another form for? Another fucking form.
You sound like I used to be 18 months ago, retired at every day.
My doctor is like, you need to get out.
Start counting your days to retire, yeah.
Yeah, I have 1,000 days. That's what she said. I think you need to do a countdown, 1,000 days. I'm going to have to do less than that. I don't think I can make it 3 years. I really don't. It is killing me. She's not wrong about that. Not wrong. Okay, so I loop that in, and now I have an extender with this pipe cleaner that I can loop around.
Everywhere is like that now. Stupid is growing everywhere.
Stupid is as stupid does, right? Cut that tail. Nice and little shorties. Little shorties. More than that, this one needs to be cut short. This one needs to come out the side so we see all that pink and yellow. Oh my goodness, this is pretty. I'm proud of myself.
Some business, I tell them, you're not getting the product for this event. That's not how it works.
Yeah, but, you know, it's for the president. I'm not doing anything that I'm not supposed to do. It's just beyond frustrating. And I don't have an administrative assistant. So in every other office, they have someone who manages the financials. I do not. And it's irritating because I am responsible.
Somebody?
I'm getting an event coordinator, but I can't. And they're part-time. They are supposed to do administrative stuff. Yes, but trying to teach a brand new person about the shit show we have, I cannot do it. Sorry about that word, but it's just the God's honest truth, people. I really wish I had more of this ribbon. I thought I did. That's okay, because I'm thinking about adding more black around the edges. Okay, so I'm looping and scooping. Because you know, let's go over here with this one. Over here. Just finding little ties here and there. If I can't, I'm using a pipe cleaner, like this one. Going down and around so I can get some more loops on the bottom. Perfect. Okay. Creating little tails everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use I'm gonna have to use some more black and white. So I've got a pink. You know what I'm gonna do here? Nope, that's orange. I'm gonna flip this one to orange, I think. That's what's great about this ribbon. Just double-sided.
Like I told my old boss, you want it done your way for the president, then do it yourself, because I'm not going to deal with stupid and bullying.
Well, they gave me a card, and then they're like, "Oh, but you can't use it for that." Well, then why do I have this card? Why? Why?
My friend retired, and then she went back. She sounds like you.
She went back? Oh, she's a glutton for punishment. I would never go back. Listen, I don't want to go there any day of the week. Okay, this has to go. Sorry, guys. I'm going to put this through my other loop and pull it out this other side. There we go. Because that's way too pretty not to have a lot of it. Oh, my goodness. All right, so I'm going to tie this down, and this is going to end up being a tail off the bottom here. It's just frustrating. It helps me to jibber jabber to you guys about it because it makes me feel like I'm a crazy person. And then, you know, I have an assistant director, and he is.
She went back.
He looks at me like,
Dr. Crazy Pants. He used to be my boss. Oh heck no, she says.
Who said that?
Sylvia Valley.
Dr. Cranky Pants?
What?
I like that. Oh, goodness, what did I do? I made a big old mess. All right, so
You're talking too much.
ay, Elaine. I'm not talking too much. I'm just talking to my people. My people get
What do you
me.
got behind you?
What do I have behind me?
Oh no, that's stars. Oh.
Those are stars for that. All right, so now I'm going to cut this. I have a little tail hanging down the bottom. Okay, so I definitely feel like I need some more black polka dot.
You got black polka dot.
I do.
It's
I
navy,
have-
But that's stars.
No, I have it up there. I have Swiss dot, black Swiss dot. And this bad boy, I made it a little long because I thought I was going to do it. Oh, you know what? I am going to do it. We're going to hump this one this way so I don't waste it. We're going to go in there. I found a little tail just hanging out. Give a little humpty hump to the top. A little tail going like that. Okay. So, there we go. We got ourselves a big old bow down there. Make sure that these layers are looking okay. Big old bow. I can't really see in that camera. Big old butterfly. And then I think what I'm going to do is, I think I might put some black around the edge. So I'm not going to put a big old bow. I am going to start with these. Because I think butterflies and tropical work well together, and I might use those black sticks, I might not. So this has poppy, it has fern, it's got a ton of texture and greenery, it has berries, and I'm going to start, this is hand wrapped, so I'm going to start pulling this apart and shoving it in everywhere. Let's see. 3 sections.
Is it posted? Did you post it?
It is posted. It's under the ad. It's underneath the, what's it called? Underneath the advertised section if you're on the website. I need to pull this out a little bit more. There we go. That's better. Okay. So I'm going to use them as sort of big chunks. I could break this down more. Actually, let's do that. But it has the orange, it has the bright pink, it has the pretty green. And we're going to put these chunks everywhere.
So that
What?
721 invoice I got this morning, just deleted it. It felt so good.
Yeah. So, this at 4:15 today, I got an email. And I can't really say who it was from, but tomorrow I have this meeting with the Board of Trustees. And I had a meeting this morning, and we went over all of it with my boss, so that was great, and everything's great. A different boss, not mine, at 3:45, wanted all this stuff and comparisons for tomorrow's meeting. I'm like, nope, we're presenting it tomorrow. You'll get it then. Who the hell do you think you are? Number 1, don't report to you. Number 2, ain't your business. And number 3, you can get it like everybody else. If you wanted it early, you should have asked me a week ago.
Jojo,
Hell,
maybe you need a visit to the farm. Then
tomorrow I'm gonna try to go.
No, you cannot. You have work to do tomorrow. You aren't. We gotta.
Mom.
We gotta. Joanne, we have a thing tomorrow.
I need to go to the farm.
No, we have an event Saturday, and we're not ready.
No.
Joanne, no.
I'll just run in and kiss him and run out.
No.
Do you hear this? Who she thinks she's telling me I am? I mean, who she thinks she is
We
telling me
have
what I
an
can do?
And we're not ready.
Well, that's not my fault. Sweet and salty's hers.
It's not hers.
Kind of is.
It's not hers.
Look how beautiful this is. The colors for this, perfection. Okay. I met with a bookkeeper yesterday. So hopefully I won't be all stressed out at tax time next year. I'll only have to be stressed out once a month when I have to find all the stuff I gotta give her. Oh, God.
Janet just grounded Jojo for tomorrow. Yep.
This is why you need to live somewhere else. Because then I can just go. She'll be like, where were you? Oh, I was at the grocery store doing an errand. When covered in horsehair instead. All right. We're going in with this one. We're going in deep. I want all my flowers just poking out in all the pretty little places. The beautiful greenery. This fern. Okay. I have some more of these. So we're going to use some more of those. I'm thinking I may not use the light pink. I'm thinking that I love the tropical better. I will use the yellow. But
I think you have a whole row of that.
which one?
The black and white one. Down there.
I can't see it. Go look. I don't think it is because my Fairy Silk black and white is up the top. Not the white with black. The black with white. It makes a difference.
I don't know. Maybe this is navy. I can't see.
It's probably navy if it's on the bottom shelf because that's where all my red, white, and blue goes. That's red and navy, Ma.
It's not red and navy. It's not. And it's black.
It's double-sided.
I don't know. Oh,
It is
that's
double-sided. It's red and black. That's the Disney one. They call that the. It's not Disney, but it looks like Daisy. I mean, it looks like Minnie Mouse because it's red and white, black and white polka dot on one side and red and white on the other. I knew I didn't have another one. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Like, seriously, the trustee starts at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Mine's at 9:30. Be quiet. And you would ask somebody for something of importance, like, no. Sorry, dude. Not happening.
You need a box to keep all your papers and put them in there.
I do. I have a box. But it's mostly...
Betsy says I'm a bookkeeper.
Oh, you are? Okay. I think I'm going to pass on the sticks today, but I will save them for something else.
Can you take the price tag off?
Huh? Where is it?
It was on that thing that you just had in your hand.
The poppy, the orange poppy. It might look really pretty up in there. Let's do that. Let's cut this. A little poppy up in there. More greeneries. How many of you are going to Mel and Tammy's in July? Anybody? Is anybody going? Hey, Connie Tipton, how are you? Thank you, Bettina. All right. We're getting our greens and our tropical florals. We're going all around. We're filling it full. Oh, I am exhausted. I'm going to go in with some yellow. Here's my other tropical.
I used to work for a vet on campus. We call her Satan. We started having our office blessed with holy water. And I'd put it in the coffee. Didn't help.
That is hilarious. I did have one of my offices blessed before I went into it because, you know, my friend, a friend of mine, she's like, I'll bless it for you. I'm like, girl, get on up there. She brought her little thing. She said her little prayer.
You're not going to be able to.
I don't think it helped, but.
You will be in my state in July.
Who's that?
Chantel Justice.
I'm not going. So they told me that there's a couple of people who want to sell their tickets. But, so, okay, Maria is having knee replacement at the end of May. And we're hoping that she will be well enough so the two of us can travel by car to Michigan to go to Mel and Tammy's because Maria wants to sell her sweet and salty as a vendor there because Tammy asked us if we wanted to do that. And I was like, of course, we would love to. But Maria will be 6 weeks in at that point, and it's really an 8-week recovery. Now, if she's doing great and she can drive, we'll have to stop a few times. She can't. I will drive. I know she can't drive. Lord, you are. Don't get. I'm on the last nerve today. Do not step on the fraying parts. Don't do it. She's taking her life in her own hands. So we would drive out there. Would take a couple days, go out there, and have a good old time and see all of our friends. So that's what I really, really, really want to do. La 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 la. Sorry, that did not go far enough. Need to put that back in there. There we go. That's a little better. I didn't feel it grab anything. Okay. I'm taking off the stickage for this particular one. I'll save the sticks for something gritty, something more rustic. Now, I definitely need to put some more florals up here. And I'm going to go in with the yellow and maybe a little bit of this white to help lighten it. I think that would be nice.
Knee replacement isn't that bad. Just need to move and keep it moving ahead, both mine and 4 months apart.
Yeah, my sister Karen had hers done less than a year as well. And the yellow and the white. So, as long as nothing goes wrong, she's been limping on this leg since high school and babying it for forever. So, as long as she's planning on doing whatever she can to get it done so that we can do this, and, that's the plan. But worst case scenario, I'll go out by myself, take a couple extra days, and do what I can do. Let's see. I'm just breaking these down.
Back to work after 4 weeks, yeah.
My sister...
It's for driving foot.
It's the driving foot, right. So she's not allowed to drive for a minimum of 8 weeks. But she'll be in therapy and stuff. So if she's doing great at 6 weeks and they say, listen, do your stuff in the hotel, do whatever, do your exercises while you're in the car, and we can do it, she's going to go. She's going to do everything she can. So we're excited about that. Add some more yellow. I want it poking out everywhere because I love yellow. Hello, yellow. Find me some good things to hook it on to. Put that forward. I was going to do another bow at the top, but I don't think I'm going to because it's so full. But I think that I will try to do some tails.
Some Gia snoring. Yep, she's
Oh,
snoring.
that's Gia, yeah.
Very good. Uh-huh.
Bend these around a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to come up underneath this wing. Spread these. Oops, I lost my little white ones. I need that. Need the little white ones.
That one looks broken.
It's not broken. I tipped it. Which one? This?
No, the one you just put in.
This one?
No, the one you just put in.
It's not broken. It's just fell off.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
A bit of white up in there. There we go. What's everybody else up to on this hump day? Hump day of the week. Anybody?
How can we get notified when you're live?
You have to go to the top of my page on the right-hand side. You will see 3 dots. If you click those 3 dots and you click the notifications button, hold on a second here. You click on notifications. When I go live, it should notify you. Now, it is Facebook, and some days they feel like it, and some days they don't. So, I'm going to flip this one again. So, now this ribbon goes from pink to orange to back to pink. A little tail hanging out. Bring a little pink down there. So, it should notify you. Not always on time, and not always 100%, but... But I'm typically on every Sunday and every Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Bunker's here.
Eastern Standard Time. So 6 o'clock, Sundays and Wednesdays are my typical days. Hi, Gene Bunker. That I try to come on. Occasionally I have to change that due to my work schedule. For example, the week of May 13, that week will be out the window because I have all kinds of events running and ceremonies, and that's when Mary Lou McDonald is coming in from Ireland, and that's the event week, so I'll be a little bit crazy on that week. And that event is a Thursday night. I might go live from the event and show it to you if I can. All right. So I feel as though I need a little something up there. Let me do something. Let me pull out some 2.5 Swiss dot. And maybe I do have a fancy panty 2.5 inch Swiss dot with a little white. I think I'm just going to go with the plain as opposed to this. And I'm going to put in some, might do a little bow over there. I don't know. The black is like hitting me like it just needs to be in there. Let's make us a little bow. Nothing crazy. Just a little bit. A little something, something. I probably should have loaded some bigger flowers, some bigger headed flowers. I'll probably do that too. Let's do this. I've got some beautiful fuchsia ones over there, so let me pull some of those as well. Everything's about, they're not all the same. I have some medium and I have some small.
Total knee replacement last May and was driving at 4 weeks.
Oh, good.
The information I received regarding what to expect said no driving for 6 to 8 weeks since it was the right knee. But I had a problem getting a ride for post-op appointments and drove myself.
Just got to do what you got to do sometimes.
I did tell the doctor I drove in there and he released me to drive.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, we're hoping that
sometimes that happens. You know, I don't live by myself, but you know, if my mom can't drive me or take me, sometimes you got to do what you got to do when you live alone or whatever. You know. All right, so this is a little bit too long. We'll cut the. Oh, Joanne.
You're so talented, Pam.
Who?
Pam.
Thank you, Pam. That's very sweet of you. I'm just going to add a little bit of something up here. Just feel like it needs something up in here. Let's just put it in and see what happens. There happens to be a really good piece of pine right there that I can grab, so that works for me. All right, let's get some.
Michelle says Rico Pay is going to watch the replay.
Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Just a little something here. There's my flowers. Bring that flower back up. Bring this flower back up. Bring a little tail over here. Well, I got carried away with the loops on that, but let me just give it a look-see. Yeah, I think it needed that black. Okay, a little bit of black up in there at the top. I don't know if you can see what's going on, but I'm going to add a few really pretty fuchsia. If the fuchsias go, I'm going to add these. Yeah, definitely gonna add just a couple, 3. That's my go-to. I like 3. Three big blooms. This bush right here comes from the Greenery Gal, greenerygal.com/hello/JoJo. That is my affiliate link, and it is in the link tree. She has beautiful, beautiful things. And I'm going to triangle this out. I'm going to leave this tail kind of long because I need to go way up in there. But let it fall out in between those. Right down there at the bottom. That's so pretty. And we're going to triangulate it out. Right here. A little bit of yellow, a little bit of white, green. That's so pretty. And then here. I think I do. I need to, let's see. I am going to go up in here in the middle of this bow. I'll pull some of those flowers under there and under here. And this one, so pretty. She's going to go up top. Just like that. Now, I think I'm good to go here, guys. What do you think, Mom?
I can't really see it.
You
My
can't
thing
really
doesn't
see it?
work yet. Nice.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
You like the tropical, don't you? Nana likes tropical. So here we go. Let me see if I can get you to see the top up there. I might need a little bit. So that this does lighten it, but I'm not sure. It's hard for me to see with this light. Let me see if I can see it in there. You know what I might need? Let's do this. I think I might make a little funky loop in here and glue it into this bow to help a little bit. In the sense that might give us a couple of tails. Just to give me a little bit of lightness in that bow. What? What?
Cynthia Finch says no more.
Well, I just think I need a little bit of lightness at the top. I like it big and fluffy. She's pretty. She's super pretty. Okay. All right. Some daisies. Did I overstuff it? Alright, I think I just need this little bit of a loop. Don't judge me, I'm trying to figure out how to add a loop to a bow without it looking like it's not part of it. I want it to look like it is kind of part of it, so let's do that. Alright guys, here we go. Let's see if this works. If not, I'll just yank it right out. Good Lord, Gia, you're tired today.
My belly's full.
Yep. She had her fresh cooked supper, chicken and carrots, and rice. Tomorrow is probably beef and green beans. Okay,
Nope,
guys.
didn't overstuff it at all.
What's that?
Dee Stebbins.
What'd she say?
Nope, didn't overstuff it at all.
I like it stuffed. Alright, so that kind of worked, but I need to a little tack in there and to that flower. It just needed a little bit of this because I didn't do, if I don't like it, tomorrow morning I'm going to rip it out and just make a different bow. But this gives me a couple of tails and still enough black to carry the theme. Can we see that little addition up there? I might have to go in and fix it. But that's where we are, guys. Really happy with all of this. I might redo this piece. But right now, it's time to go. I hope you guys like this project. Thanks for helping me get my therapy worked out. Thank you, Giselle. Thank you, Debbie and Dee. Thank you all so very much. Again, this comes from Deco Exchange, shoplikejojo.com. These big, beautiful ones come from Green Regal. And you can get the ribbons also at Deco Exchange if they still have them. They had this when I was there. They still had that. The Dee Stebbins, I'm not sure that they had, but they definitely had these. So I'm really happy with the color scheme and the way it came out, and I think that black just makes everything come together. We'd be beautiful for Mother's Day all spring and summer long. If anybody's interested, it is in the Etsy shop, and you can go check it out right then and there. I always refund shipping overages. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you on Sunday, 6 o'clock. Bye, guys. Hold on, I got to turn it off. Oh, Luciano's ready to go. No more snoring from Gia. Bye, guys.